So I got my block back from the machine shop, and they did some things. Obviously, I had them put in bearings. They're not cam bearings, but this one's got what they call silent shafts, which are these things, and they kind of behave like a cam. This has got an overhead cam, that's why I'm not worried about it. Anyways, they put this in. I had them hot tank it, and one of the things that they had said was that there was some type of coating or something in here, and they spent a long time letting this thing soak. And what I'm seeing on the inside is this really appears that they just didn't clean the casting up. Now this right here is actually iron, but there's a whole bunch of this stuff. It's like slag. It's all over inside of the engine. And considering this thing was all scarred up like something got in there, I am not willing to take the chance. This is maybe a better example. This material that's right here, that's not supposed to be there. And it's not cast iron per se. The problem is some of the stuff is coming off, and I am not willing to gamble with it. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to scrape. A lot of this has been scraped off already, and then I'm going to go back through with the Dremel tool, and basically I'm going to have to go over every square millimeter of this thing to try and get all this nastiness off. Now there was a sheet of this stuff on here, and then the other thing is, once this is done, I don't dare put this back together without just absolutely hosing this down. So I'm going to grab the pressure washer with some soap, and I'm going to hose down everything. I was hoping to just be able to assemble it, but that is not in the cards. Another thing, a little surprise they left for me, is a broken bolt. They should have told me about this, I would have had them pull it out. Unless maybe they just didn't want to pull it out. Because this is a pain, because you got to drill it and tap it. There's enough left on here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it out. So that in itself is going to be a real chore. I did pull out all of the freeze plugs, which was also kind of a pain in the butt. These are steel freeze plugs, and the reason why I don't like these is because they start to corrode on the end. So it's better to use brass. So I have a whole bunch of new brass ones, which, ridiculously enough, I polished. Polish the insides of these. So anyways, a little extra bling, little jewelry for the engine. So the reality is this stuff is coming off. If you can see that. What I'm worried about is the abuse that I'm going to put this block through. If a little piece of metal, or that sanding block material, the sand they use to cast it, if that gets inside the oil or gets inside anywhere else, this block is done. And I have spent an awful lot of money on this. So that is just not in the cards. So what I'm going to end up doing is grabbing a Dremel tool, and I'm literally going to go over every millimeter of this to make sure that I'm actually down on metal. And that the surface is clean. You can see right there, that is not metal. That's the casting material. And if I were to hammer on this a little bit more, I'm sure I could get it out. So I spent a good couple minutes on it, but as you can see, all that material is gone. And I can still see some more, like right there, and up inside here, up inside here. And again, the big problem is, this isn't, it's not as rigid as I would like. I mean, look at this. The bearings are about 0.02 of an inch apart. That is not good. So I got to keep going on this, but wow, I was not expecting to have this much work. And it is all over on the inside of this engine. You can see I taped up the cylinders. I was going to paint it. You can see all the debris. All this stuff basically just came out of it. Not good.